What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react to Americans who are trying to bring back Canadian tourists. So, the data clearly shows that Canadians really aren't visiting the United States like they used to. And tourism in the United States is way, way down, and it's really hurting a lot of American businesses, especially American businesses that are in the northern United States that depend even more on Canadians. So today, I want to take a look at this video all about what my fellow Americans in Vermont are doing to lure back Canadian customers. So let's take a look.
Americans and Canadians have been best friends for decades until this guy came along.
One of the nastiest countries to deal with is Canada. Canada was meant to be the 51st state. They need us. We don't need them.
Oh my God. It's painful to watch. If any American out there is confused about why Canadians really don't want to come to the United States anymore, don't feel welcome in the US anymore, you need only watch the first 14 seconds of this video.
Okay, that was bad. But Canadians are polite. They're not going to let a little trash talk ruin our friendship.
Canadians are boycotting American vacation by plane, down 20%, by car, down 35%.
It's projected that the U.S. will lose $12.5 billion compared to last year.
Yeah, I've actually done some videos on this exact topic, learning about the impact that the Canadian boycotts on American goods and American travel has had on the United States. And it is bad. And it's something that I think America is trying to not even acknowledge because it's so bad. But it's very real.
And one state getting hit the hardest is Vermont. How's business going in Burlington right now?
Not so great, actually.
Okay, so they actually traveled all the way to Vermont, which is pretty close to Canada, and they're talking to, it looks like business owners in Vermont to see what they're doing to try to survive and get back the Canadian customers.
It's been slow.
We've seen credit card spending down 30 or 40%.
People get their feelings hurt and then they don't want to come here.
So
That almost makes it like, I don't know if she was trying to come off this way, but that is almost a bad way of saying it, I think. That almost makes it sound like it's Canadians' fault for not coming to the US. Like, oh, those Canadians just got their feelings hurt. Your feelings hurt. That's when you, like, tell somebody that you don't like the way that their hat looks. That will hurt your feelings. I would know from personal experience. But this isn't about, like, feelings getting hurt. It's much, much, much more than that. And it's completely self-inflicted. It's completely... America has done this to ourselves. Pissed off Canadians. That's a better way of putting it than, like, your feelings are hurt. It's not about, like, that your feelings are hurt. Maybe that's a small part of it. But anyway, I don't know if that's what she was even meant, but that might not have been the best way to put it, because it almost makes it sound like Canadians are to blame, even though it makes complete sense why we're being boycotted right now.
what's the most aggressively liberal state doing to win their neighbors back?
There's stickers to attract Canadian tourists, just to let them know that we're Canadian friendly.
Not every idea.
This is the same lady, huh? Oh, God. Again, I think her heart is in the right place. So she's not joking. I'm actually a little confused. Like, this is not supposed to be comedy, right? This is really like her. She put up stickers. Oh, bonjour. That's nice. Like this is the bait. Canadians, you're just a bunch of fish, and this is the lure. This is the bait. The stickers. Is she serious?
Canadian friendly.
Not every idea is going to be a winner.
We've got a sign on our door. Canadians are welcome.
This isn't an ice trap, is it?
No.
It's like with cops and prostitutes.
Yeah,
you have
absolutely.
to tell me about it.
Oh my god, that's horrible. That's hilarious. So this video is supposed to be funny, but also informative, I think. I mean, they're really interviewing like American business owners in Vermont. This is really what they're doing. It's just not what I expected when I read the title, and it's like, how are Americans winning back the Canadian customer? With signs on the door? Like, Canadians are welcome. I mean, that's nice. Don't get me wrong, but what are the odds that a Canadian is even gonna be passing by that door to see your stickers or your sign?
Ask you, are you a prostitute?
Yeah, no, I'm not, I swear.
Traditionally, this is Church Street, and so City Council just voted to rename it as Canada Street.
You're putting.
Seriously? That's an actual thing? I mean, there's the sign. Okay. This is a little weird to me. I don't know what to think about this whole thing. Like, part of me thought, oh, that's nice. Americans trying to, like, atone or make amends is a better way of putting it. With Canadians, try to mend their relationship. It's almost like we're throwing lavish gifts at you. Like, are we like a bundle of grapes, or we're giving you the sign in Vermont. We're naming the street after Canada. I guess that's nice, but that's almost like your friend punched you in the face, and then they're just like on their knees, like sucking up to you, like, please, I'll give you money. I'll name my dog after you. When really, I would think, and I don't speak for Canadians, but I can be logical here, and I would think Canadians just want, like, our policy decisions to be different. Maybe for us to have a different president that doesn't say bad things about them, for us to not threaten Canada, to end trade wars and tariffs. I think that's what Canadians would want. I might be talking crazy here. Not like stickers and a street sign, but I guess it doesn't hurt.
Country over God.
Yes, actually, I had not thought about it in those terms.
Whatever it takes to get those loonies.
We're doing some free parking stuff for them.
You don't understand. That's top tier comedy for an American. You got to get those loonies. You got to understand, for Americans, the word loony just cracks us up. That's funny. You got to get those loonies. Okay.
We're doing some free parking stuff for them.
Well, you got to think bigger than free parking.
What about our naked person thing?
Do you have a naked person
Yes,
thing?
we do. In this town, you can walk around naked.
Yeah, do you think maybe...
What? What? Okay, so apparently Canadians, if you go to like this town in Vermont, you can do whatever you want. Free parking, welcome signs, there's streets named after you, you can be naked. They are rolling out the red carpet.
The naked people is a reason Canadians don't visit as much?
People come here on vacation specifically for the opportunity to walk around naked.
I was at the front line of America's economic downfall. But
What? Is that... I don't think the interviewees are trying to be funny. This is just actually what my fellow Americans are doing.
surprisingly, ass cheeks, stickers, and free parking just aren't enough. What about the foot soldier? Like this Vermonter Karen.
I went to Canada, up to Sutton, 2 hours north of here, and I made a little poster and brought it to different stores. Yeah, I was apologizing.
Vermont loves Canada. Neighbors by chance, friends by choice, merci Canada. So this is an American who actually traveled to somewhere random in Canada to hand out peace signs with a heart, apology letters. Again, do Canadians, do you like this? Because I'm having trouble digesting this a bit. To me, I think their heart is in the right place, but it's also a little strange at the same time. It's like someone driving to your window, your bedroom window, and like knocking on the glass, like, and being like, I'm sorry I did all that. Here's a sign. Like, it's a little too much maybe, or not quite how you should go about it.
I want to know, how many Canadians accepted your apology, and how many left you crying in a Tim Hortons parking lot?
I wasn't in Tim Hortons.
Did you even go to Canada?
Again, like, it's good thoughts, like Americans wanting to apologize for like what America has done as a whole. Like, that's a good sentiment, and it's the right idea, but I just don't feel like this is what Canadians are looking for. That's just me trying to, like, objectively look at this situation. Like, I don't think you guys are looking for some random American lady to drive up to your house and be like, I'm sorry. It's much bigger than that.
The annual event that's always got Canadians across the border was the Vermont Brewers Festival.
Oh.
In an average year, how many tickets would you expect to sell to Canadians?
700.
700.
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
And this year you sold?
50.
50.
Wow. Like, that's not like some huge statistic or something, but that does tell you a lot. Like, that is a good data point. From 700 to 50. That is like, I don't even know what percent decrease. That's unbelievable, frankly. Like, her entire business could be ruined because of that decrease.
Times were desperate, but luckily, the brewery had a few tricks up their sleeves to entice the Canucks.
We are, getting rid of the exchange rate. So there's a Bienvenue Canadians line. We've got 3 Montreal breweries down here.
Bringing Canada beer to America to get Canadians to come from Canada to America.
Absolutely.
So the game plan is discounts, Canadian beer, and overall politeness.
Absolutely.
Are you sure?
I've been making a lot of jokes about this, but I have to say, some of these Americans it does feel like they are actually being sincere. Like this woman selling beer. It's a little silly, like just trying to mend an international relationship with discounted beer. But at the same time, like you gotta start somewhere. You gotta do something. So that it's nice. And apparently there's at least 50 Canadians who took advantage of the cheap beer.
Are you sure I'm not in Canada right now?
Nope.
I decided to do some deep research at this festival to find out if Canadians are, in fact, that cheap and easy. What got you here was
Maybe that's what it is. I think that's a good way of putting it. It's like we're trying to buy back Canadian friendship. Like we can just buy it with discounted beer and stickers. Like, that's not how it works.
The stickers, the discounts, the VIP line?
Just the beer.
Just the beer. Okay, that makes sense.
They actually found a Canadian here just for the beer. Okay, at least they're honest.
You're a hero. I know there's been a lot of people who don't want to come into America right now.
I try to separate what's happening in White House and what's happening with my friend.
How do you keep those things separate?
Beer is good for friendship.
Beer is good for friendship. You're not...
I was dissing the beer. The beer is having a big impact. Maybe we can settle this international dispute with beer. I underestimated it. It's nice to hear some Canadians who are like, yeah, I hate what the American government is doing, but I don't hold it against all Americans. That's really nice to hear.
Canadian?
No.
You're not American?
Yeah.
You're just an alcoholic. Where are you coming in from?
Montreal.
What brought you in?
For the food And the beer, which is phenomenal.
Why do you think there is, though, that reticence with other Canadians? Is it?
I don't know.
Is it the trade wars? Trump calling you freeloaders? The new travel regulations? Is it threatening extortion? It could be the tariff policy. It could be the 51st state. It could be fear of getting over the border. It could be the preponderance.
It just goes on and on and on. Yeah, like literally. There's no American should be confused about what's going on and why Canadian tourism to the United States is down dramatically and why Canadians are not wanting to buy American stuff. No one should be confused about it. Just listen to this list
of guns that we have in our culture. It could be messing with the financial system. Yeah. It could be a culture of like hate and cruelty that's happening right now. Is it Ted Cruz? Probably Ted Cruz.
Yeah. None of that is helping.
Yeah. Despite their best efforts, none of their Canadian traps were working.
Canadian traps.
Reflect on the last 5 minutes.
We're big beer people. We make beer. We love beer.
And the beer, which is phenomenal.
Beer is good for friendship.
Vermont beer is like definitely in the upper echelon.
Beer.
Just the beer.
It's all about. It's always been the beer. It's the beer. That's what's held our friendship together this long. The beer.
Beer was the answer. Step right up. Come on up. I have a concoction that knows no borders. It is not American. It is not Canadian. It is something that is friendship. Have you ever seen this before? This is Jordan Klepper's Very Pale Ale.
You know what? This video was put together by like the Daily Show. They did a really good job. They even printed out their own beer for this bit.
Come taste what freedom.
Cheers!
This was really good. I think because it was really funny and also very real. Like they really did go to Vermont and talk to Americans and Canadians about what's going on, and it granted a little levity to the situation, a little humor to a very serious situation, which I appreciated. And also, I don't know. It also tells me that maybe there's Americans who don't, even the Americans who understand why Canadians are upset, these Americans didn't quite seem to totally understand the pathway to amending the relationship or what needs to really happen. And I get they're just trying to protect their businesses and offer discounts and stuff and welcome signs just to get customers so that they don't go bankrupt. But I don't know, on a fundamental level, this felt like sort of the wrong approach that a lot of them are taking, even though their heart is in the right place. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm being a little cynical here. I don't know, but I did enjoy this. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on Americans in Vermont trying to lure back Canadians. What you thought of all this, especially if you're Canadian, that'd be a really valuable point of view to hear about. If this would work on you. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and seeing Canadian things I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.